It was a perfect plan to strike it rich. Under the cover of a symphony, they were about to break through the tunnel leading to the casino vault. Suddenly, their landlady burst into the basement. They retreated instantly, moving back to their positions and cutting the music. Not a single trace was left behind.
That's okay. Don't stop on account of me.
The music-loving landlady brought them some pastries. Once she left, they resumed digging, packing the dirt into trash bags, and tossing them into the garbage barges, passing under the bridge at night, leaving zero evidence. But then, a massive boulder blocked their path. The leader pulled out a makeshift C4 explosive, but the blast would be loud. The professor was tasked with distracting the landlady by sending her to a concert. However, as soon as she got into the taxi, something went wrong in the basement.
Hit it with a hammer.
The landlady, eyes wide with suspicion, tried to return home to investigate, but the professor smoothly calmed her curiosity with a few clever words. One accomplice lost a finger in the blast mishap, but the tunnel was finally cleared. They packed $1.6 million in cash into trash bags and hauled it back through the tunnel. The insider who worked at the casino stayed behind to repair the wall, leaving the place looking untouched. Now, with the tunnel set to be demolished, the plan was nearing its perfect end, but the timer on the explosives failed to go off. One man crawled back into the tunnel and found the clock jammed. Just as he tried to fix it, the countdown resumed. He scrambled to escape, but he was 1 second too slow. Fortunately, he survived the blast. Unfortunately, the delay allowed the landlady to return home from the concert early.
Perfectly all right.
This perfect plan now had a witness.
I told you I don't want any smoking in this house.
The professor proposed a deal to split the money or donate it, but the landlady insisted on reporting them to the police the next morning. Desperate, they stayed up all night, plotting to eliminate the witness, drawing straws to pick the lucky assassin. However, the first man lost his nerve,
I can't do it.
causing an internal feud. During the struggle, a gun went off accidentally, one member down. While the professor distracted the landlady, the others hauled the body out and tossed it onto a passing garbage barge. When they returned, the money was gone.
General!
One of them had tried to embezzle the loot. The remaining crew caught the traitor and threw him onto the barge as well. Now only 3 remain. The next man picked for the hit sneaked into the landlady's bedroom. Terrified the smell of smoke would wake her, he tucked his lit cigarette inside his mouth. Suddenly, the clock chimed. He gasped in shock, and the cigarette fell down his throat. Reaching for a water glass, he realized too late it contained the landlady's dentures. In the panic, he slipped down the stairs. Another member down. The last 2 survivors tossed him onto the barge. The professor pulled a gun and ordered the last remaining man to finish the job, but he refused. The man aimed his own gun at the professor and pulled the trigger. As he peered down the barrel to check the bullet, he accidentally fired, sending himself over the railing and onto the barge. The professor finally had the $1.6 million to himself. A crow landed on his head. He began reciting poetry, unable to hide his joy, but the crow seemingly found it unbearable and flew away. He too fell onto a passing garbage barge. The next morning, the landlady went to the basement to find $1.6 million neatly stacked, but not a soul in sight. She went to the police, but they refused to believe she had the guts to steal that much money. Losing patience, the officer jokingly told her to just keep it.
Keep it.
The old lady decided to follow the professor's dying wish and donated every cent of the money.
Good idea.